But also the important thing, and I think this holds good, is, you know, if you're actually on the farm, if you're occupying the land, possession is 9/10 of the law. And the minute you move out and they move in, that's the end of it. You're not very likely to get it back again, ever again. So you've got to stay where you are. It makes holidays a little bit difficult. I don't know. There are various factions. There's one faction that says they don't want to see a white face between Mutare and Plumtree, which is from the east to the west of the country. Unfortunately, the man who said that is in our area. So there is this feeling that they don't want one white farmer in the country. Not one. There's another faction which I think have come to their senses, and they realize if they want to eat, they've got to have some white farmers. So, I don't know, it depends which faction is going to win.
In Zimbabwe, there were 200,000 white people at the time of independence. That now has been whittled down by about 90% to 20,000 people, of which only 400 or so are still on the land. So, history is not with us. Having said that, I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in a future. I believe that things are changing around the world. I believe that this situation where, because of the color of your skin, you are targeted is just not acceptable around the world. And I believe that there is pressure mounting to stop this kind of very racial attack on the basis of the color of one's skin. And I do believe that we've got a lot in this country to offer as white people. We know how to farm, we know how to feed people, and in the whole of Africa there is a real problem with that. There's a real problem with actually being able to feed populations. And there's no excuse for that. We have got some of the best climates in the world for agricultural production. We've got more arable land in this continent than any other continent. And so there's absolutely no excuse for us not being able to feed ourselves as a nation. And so I believe that as white people we've got a lot to offer in teaching the people how to feed themselves, in being models for commercial agriculture, to show how commercial agriculture can actually work in this continent. I think there's lots of lessons to be learned from Zimbabwe. My great fear is that the political lesson that the politicians are learning from in South Africa is that this is a way to stay in power. And I just hope that the politicians that at the end of the day are responsible for land reform in South Africa don't see the Zimbabwe way as the way for them to stay in power when they start to become unpopular. I don't know whether South Africa will break the mold. I really don't. I hope they do.